go ahead and do the slideshow. Okay, folks, again, I want to welcome you to our special webinar tonight. My name is Don Lee. I'm here in Jacksonville, Florida. I want to thank you for your time for coming on to this call tonight. I'm only going to ask you to give me about 30 minutes of your time to share with you, to go over view about this company called Quick Bid Group. Now, we are currently in beta launch all the way until April 28th, where we will enter into pre-launch, and our company will officially launch on July 1st, 2014. Now, Quick Pay Group is based out of Belize, and we are the marketing arm for the QPG business channels, which is also known as QPay. Before we get started, I want to tell you a little bit about myself, my story. First off, I believe that all things are possible if you just believe. And that's the scripture from Mark 9:23, folks, because what I want to share with you tonight about this wonderful company, I know each and every one of you, if you just listen to what I'm telling you and see what I am showing you tonight, I promise you, in a few months from now, you will find yourself in a totally different financial situation. Yes, it's happened to me, and I know it can happen to you irregardless of your background, your past, how much you fail, how much money you make. Because listen to this, every single person that has partnered with me in this endeavor, as a matter of fact, every single member that is a part of this company are earning a substantial monthly income right now without sponsoring or recruiting anyone. So I'm originally from Vietnam. I was born and raised there until shortly after the Vietnam War. My dad decided to build a boat, and we escaped Vietnam back in 1980 for freedom, for opportunity, escape from the communist oppression of North Vietnam taking over the South. So back in the summer of 1981, we arrived in Wichita, Kansas, which is what I call my hometown. And from there, we started our brand new life with just the clothes on our back. We literally did not have anything because we lost everything during that escape. So we grew up in Wichita. I went to Wichita State University, and it wasn't until my junior year that I decided to drop out. I felt that college was not made for me. I was just getting burned out. I was doing really bad. And I felt that I needed to go out into the real world and experience the real world and to make money for myself. And so I moved to Tallahassee, Florida, where at the age of 19, I started my very first business, got into the fingernail beauty industry. And listen to this, I ran it successfully for 10 years. As a matter of fact, in the last couple of years of that business, I turned it into a beauty school where I was able to certify technicians and license them. And, if any of you have owned and operated your own business, you can probably relate to this story. I worked 60, 70 hours a week, sometimes 6, 7 days a week. I felt like I was enslaved, that I was trapped in my business. Yes, I was having a lot of success, making, 6 figures, many, many years. And, at a very young age, I felt like I lost, most of my young adult life. When I saw, all of these college students, partying and going out to football games and doing all these things that college students do, I felt like I was just deprived of my, young adult life. And so it wasn't until I met my wife. You can see there a picture of my wife, Marcy. And of course, we have 4 beautiful boys now. But when we got married and had our first son, that was when things began to change for me. Instead of focusing on business and working, overworking myself, I felt like I need to shift my priorities to my family. I wanted to, be there for my wife. I wanted to spend more time with her, especially when we had our first son, Jaden, who's now 10. I wanted to be there to raise him, with my wife. And I couldn't do it with my conventional business, so I decided to close down my school and venture into the home-based business industry because through my research, I discovered that many people were having success working from home, making $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 a month. And folks, 10 years ago, That was a lot of money. If I could just make just a couple $1,000s a month, I would be able to put ourselves in a very good position, paying the mortgage, paying the bills, and put food on the table. We live a pretty modest life. And so I jumped all in with both feet. And after 2 years, I find myself losing $40,000. I got involved in, so many different things. Network marketing, companies like Amway, Melaleuca, Herbalife, Excel Telecommunication, you name it, more than likely I was involved in it. I got into direct sales with CDs and ebooks. I got involved into multi-level marketing, affiliate marketing. I even got scammed a few times, but I found myself at the worst time of my life. After 2 years, losing almost my whole entire savings account. And, it got so bad where I had to sit down with my wife. We share with her exactly what's going on, thinking, contemplating if the home-based business is something that I should continue. And it was at that time that I, reached out to my mentor, reached out to my hero, and that was my dad. My dad was the one that I always looked up to. He's the one that gave us this freedom, gave us this opportunity to escape from Vietnam. And I shared with him what was going on in our life. And I told him I didn't want any money from him, but, just to give me some direction. And as I shared with him, he just listened. And then he told me, about when we left Vietnam. He said, Don, it wasn't as simple as just, everybody getting on the boat and escaping across the sea and here, we're in America. It wasn't that simple. People, the guards that was watching the shorelines were looking out for people who were escaping. There were many people. As a matter of fact, there was close to 1 million people that escaped in Vietnam, and they were doing their best to imprison these people. And in some cases, if you were fighting against the North Vietnamese, you could be put to death. And so my dad had to buy out the guards, and we had to leave in the pitch dark of the night around 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. And, he had to dock the ship about, a mile out from the shoreline. And we had to get on this sailboat and sail out to the ship. And because there were so many people, 68 people were wanting to escape that night, we had to take 3 trips. Well, on the first trip, it made it successfully. And then on the second trip, which was the trip that I was on and some of my other family members, there were so many people on there, halfway out, it sunk. And people were screaming at the top of their lungs, trying to breathe, trying to save their lives. And I can remember, I was 7 at the time. I didn't know how to swim. I can remember pulling people's hair, pulling people's whatever I could grab upon to get my face, to get my mouth above water to breathe. And after a while, I just blacked out. I drank too much water. I blacked out. And the next day, I find myself on my dad's boat, heading out to sea. And he told me that night, there's 3 people died that night. One was my cousin, was 4, and the other 2 adults who didn't know how to swim. We put all of our lives on the line so that we can have freedom and opportunity, so that you now, can live out the dreams, the American dreams of your desire. And, if this thing that you're involved in, your home-based business thing, if you so much desire this, you got to be willing to put everything on the line, like what I did for our family. And when he said that, it hit home with me. It really convicted my spirit. It made me think deeper, dig deeper. And that was when I decided, if other people are doing it, Don Lee can do it too. Any one of you on this call can do it too. And starting in my 3rd year, I met someone who took me in, who mentored me, who showed me how to work from home, how to build a website, how to use all these tools to drive traffic to my website. And that was when I started having success for the very first time. And folks, for the last 8 years, 10 plus years now, working from home, but for the last 8 years, I've enjoyed incomes of as much as $28,000 in a single week. I'm living out the American dream now, fulfilling the destiny of why my dad escaped Vietnam and put us here in the first place. And you know what, folks? What I've done, like I said, any one of you on this call tonight can do the same things, because all things are possible if you just believe. So just give me your undivided attention for the next 20 to 25 minutes. I'm going to show you, I'm going to prove it to you, how this company, QPay, has radically changed our finances and completely gotten us out of debt. The mission of our company is to empower our members, rewarding our champions. QPay will soon become the leading provider of consumer and business products and services. I'm going to go over that here in just a moment. Our vision is to provide outstanding experiences to our guests, rewarding opportunities for our team, and superior value to our affiliates around the world. Larry Jones is the CEO and the co-founder. Before becoming the founding father, Mr. Jones has gathered a decade-long experience in the corporate management arena. He served a multinational corporation for which he was responsible for management of global expansion and outreach programs. His experience has gained him profound practical knowledge and understanding of factors that drive business growth and development. Not only has he helped numerous individuals from various financial, educational, and racial backgrounds become successful by realizing their true potential, he aims to take these endeavors to a whole new level to broaden the outreach of opportunity that leads to success. Now, let me share with you about the products and services. This is what we call our business channels, and we will have over 15 business channels once we launch here on April the 28th. We will be involved in online penny auction, traveling, discount group, finances. We'll be involved in online gaming, hosting. We even have a franchise where it's kind of like a cafe, such as Starbucks, similar to that, where it's going to start in Europe and eventually it's going to come here to America, and so much more, folks. Just look at this here. This is our penny auction website. This is where you will see luxurious high-end items such as Rolex, Samsung, Gucci, Versace, Louis Vuitton, where you can win these items at 90% discount. And unlike some other penny auction, you do not have to pay the balance. Once you win the item, all you have to do is just pay for the shipping, and it will be shipped directly to your front door. Here is another product that we own, which is what we call the Q Box. This box will definitely revolutionize the television industry. It will turn your TV into a smart TV, where it will become a router, where you can surf the internet, where you can watch and play games and movies and be able to talk with other computer. I don't know all the details to this box yet, but from what I've heard so far, I will be definitely getting this box for my TV at home. Here we have the hosting, kind of like a GoDaddy, where you can buy domain names and host websites. So again, we have over 15 products and services called business channels, and we invite you to join our QPay family and take our products and services globally, where everyone's a winner. Let me show you how we reward our members for promoting our products and services around the world. There are 6 powerful ways for you to earn, and I'm going to go into these 6 ways in detail in just a moment. Again, I want to emphasize that we are currently in a beta launch, and what that means, folks, is that you can get involved at a discounted price. Currently, right now, until April the 28th, you can get involved by buying 1 unit for $330. That will allow you to participate in one of our 15 business products and services. So the 6 ways that you can earn, number 1 is the retail bonus. Currently, right now, each time you make a product sale, which is a unit, you will earn $66. Now, keep in mind that bonuses are paid immediately. What that means is that they're in real time. As soon as we register a unit under us, the company is going to pay us $66 directly to our e-wallet. Now, starting on April 28th, when they increase the price to $495, we will earn $99 in retail bonus. Okay, so if you get involved now, you can save yourself $165. The second way that we earn is through what we call the leadership bonus. The leadership bonus will allow you to earn $16.50 on every unit that is sold through 5 levels, from levels 2 all the way down to level 6. And starting on April 28th, they're going to increase that from $16.50 to $24.75. And here's a diagram of how the leadership bonus is paid out. Everything on level number 1 is what we call a direct sale, which is where you make the retail commission. Anything from level 2 all the way down to level 6, each unit that gets in there, whether it is units that you personally buy for yourself, or whether it is units that you sponsor other people who comes in and buys unit, you earn $16.50, and then on April 28th, $24.75. Folks, if you look at this diagram, from level 2 down to level 6, eventually you will have hundreds to thousands of units that's going to pay you $24.75 each. Right now, this bonus is paying me close to $1,000 a day. That's a lot of money. This bonus will eventually be one of your biggest bonus that the company pays to us. The third way that we get paid is through what we call the binary pair bonus. You will earn $16.50 for any binary pair that comes into your organization. Now, a binary pair works like this. If you look at the diagram with me, there's you in the middle. Once you sell a unit on the left and a unit on the right, that's what we call a binary. And when that happens, you get a binary bonus. And the company pays you $16.50. And of course, on April 28th, when the price increased, you earn $24.75. Now, it doesn't matter how that binary pair gets there. On one side, one unit can be on level 1, and then on the other side, that unit can be 100 levels deep. As long as there's a unit sold on the left and a unit sold on the right, it's a binary, and you get paid immediately $16.50. Now, the company does put a cap of 10 binary pair per day, which will give you a total of $165 per day per unit, folks. That's just one unit. 99% of our members purchase in at multiple units. Now, don't confuse the binary pair with any other network marketing company's binary compensation plan. See, our binary doesn't work like those other binary where you got to have a power leg and you only get paid 10% on the lesser leg, and so it doesn't work like that. Whenever there's a unit sold on the left and a unit sold on the right, you get a binary pair bonus. Alright, the fourth way that you earn is through what we call the residual bonus. And the residual bonus works like this. It operates through our 2x10 Team Force Fill matrix. Every unit that gets put into this 2x10 will earn £1 or $1.65 per unit per month. I know that doesn't sound much, but when you fill out the 2x10 level, which totals 2,046 units, you can potentially make $3,375 each and every month. Now, let me put things in perspective. I know you're probably thinking to yourself, 2,000 units, that's a lot of units. Now, I started on January 15 with just 10 units. And I didn't start sharing this with other people until February 1st. And since February 1st, I now have over 1,800 units that is in my organization. Folks, it doesn't take that long. You see, this money comes to you every single month without you ever having to do anything. That's why we call it the retirement plan. As you build this up, each unit that max out the 2x10, you're going to make $33.75 a month. Now, how many units do you want that will max out this 2x10. You see, I currently have 14 units now. And eventually, all 14 of those units will max out. Our upline, Lynette, has 70,000 units underneath her. And she's only been working this since December. So it doesn't take that long to build up your organization and start earning a retirement income every single month. Now, the fifth way, which is the most exciting way that we earn, is what we call the QPay Daily Bonus. This is where our members earn every single day, 6 days a week, none on Sunday, without recruiting or sponsoring a single person. This part of the compensation plan is what makes our company so attractive, because if probably most of you, if not all of you listening to me right now, have been involved in a home-based business where it requires you to sponsor, to recruit, to push products and services in order for you to make a monthly income. And if you've been in those type of industry like I have, 99% of the people fail. I mean, it's just the sad statistic of that. But what most of those people don't realize is that there are other business models out there like us, where we reward our members through what we call the daily bonus, where you get paid $3.30 each and every day that's put into your e-wallet 100 times, which is about 4 months. And then they match that $3.30, and they put that into what we call the S wallet, which stands for the savings wallet. And that's paid 100 times also. Now, the difference between the S wallet and the E wallet is that you can't touch the S wallet until the 100 payments are due, because they want you to save that money, so that once your 100 times is up, you have to take that money and purchase another unit so that you can get paid 100 more times. You see, this company has everything figured out. Even after 100 payments, as you can see here from the diagram, you will have more than enough combined in both wallets, the E and the S. You will have $660 after 100 payments. You take $495 to purchase another unit, and then you pocket the rest. Folks, there's no way you can lose money simply by earning this daily bonus that the company pays us 100 times for each unit that we own. Now, the win-win formula. QPay has created an ingenious system for team building. By design, your upline will eventually help your downline as members repurchase their units after 100 payments. This is how it works, folks. After 100 payments is up, you use the money from the S wallet to purchase additional units. And when you do that, all of those units will fall at the very bottom of your group, at the very bottom of your genealogy. And so what happens there is that your units will eventually help all of the units that is in your group. So all of the people, I'm about up. Well, 4 months will be up for me here coming up soon. And all of the people that are in, since I start marketing this until the time that I renew, as I renew my 14 units, it's only going to benefit my team. How would you like me to build your business? You get in now, you buy as many units as you can afford, and then you just start earning the daily bonus. Again, all of this without sponsoring, recruiting, or pushing products or services or anything like that. And as you grow in this business, and after my units expire, I will purchase additional units to help you. And you know what? All of my team, of course, they're going to do the same thing too. As their units expire, they are going to repurchase a unit to help build your downline. The sixth way that we earn is through what we call the quick relay. And the quick relay is a performance-based bonus. Basically, you're going to earn points. Direct sales, you're going to get 15 points, daily bonus 2 points, binary bonus 5 points, so on and so forth. All of these points will be attached to your main unit ID, which is your unit number 1. And your unit ID will be placed in a relay. And this is how the relay works. After 100 units are sold, one person's going to win $825 in cash bonus. When there are 500 units that are sold, which is relay number 2, somebody is going to earn $4,125. You see on the diagram here, it goes all the way down to relay number 6. When 30,000 units are sold, within Lynette's organization, we've already doubled that. She has 70,000 in her group right now. Whenever 30,000 units are sold, now this relay will start when we pre-launch here on April 28th. Somebody is going to win $247,000 in cash bonus. Folks, that's close to $250,000 that the company is willing to reward the people who are working, the people who are building this business. It's just amazing how generous this company really is. So again, just a quick pay plan recap. There's 6 ways that we earn: the retail direct sale, the leadership bonus, the binary bonus, the residual retirement bonus, the quick daily bonus, and lastly, the quick relay. Now that you've seen how we make money, how we earn with this business, let's talk about your purchase option. 3 units. Now, remember, between now and April 28th, you can purchase 1 unit for $330. It's a savings of $165 because on April 28th, the price is going to increase to $495. If you start in at 3 units, it's going to cost you $990. You're going to earn a one-time commission bonuses in the leadership, retail, and binary for $148. You're going to get 100 payouts from the daily bonus, which we call profit sharing, and that goes into the e-wallet and the S-wallet. And after 100 payouts, you have $1980. Residual pay is $1980, and so your total after 4 months of all of these bonuses, you're going to come out to $2,148. As you can see here, it costs you $990. After 4 months, you have $2,148. More than double what you started it. All this with no sponsoring. If you buy 7 units, and all these are just example, folks, you can buy 2 units, 4 units, 8 units. You can start with 1. So I'm just giving you an illustration so you can see the potential of your earning power. If you buy it at 7 units, it will cost $2,310. After 4 months, your bonuses and payments will come out to $5,348. Again, with no sponsoring recruiting. 15 units will cost you $4,950. After 4 months, you have $11,801. Again, more than double with no sponsoring or recruiting. 31 units will cost you $10,230. After 4 months of payout, you have $24,922, almost $25,000 after 4 months. And then lastly, 64 units will cost you $21,120. After 4 months, you have $52,366. Folks, ask your inviter, whoever invites you to this webinar tonight, ask him for the income spreadsheet. In this income spreadsheet, it will break down for you. It will break down from 1 unit all the way up to 100 units. It will tell you after 4 months how much you can earn. Okay, so this will help you strategize. This will give you an idea, a blueprint of your potential earning after 4 months. You see, I started with just 10 units, like I said, on January 15th. And I didn't do anything until February 1st because I wanted to understand the business a little bit more. I wanted to check and see if I got paid exactly like what the company did. And as the money was rolling in, immediately I was able to purchase 4 units with the income that they were paying me. And I saw the power of this, and so on February 1st, I start marketing this business. And as of right now, I have personally put in over 70 people. Personally, over 70 people. I mean, I've lost count because there's just so many people. I now have over 135 people on my team. And like I mentioned, we have over 1,800 units. And I have cash out into my Bank of America account over $75,000. Folks, the income potential of this company, of what I'm sharing with you, can literally get you out of debt and take you to the promised land within months. Within months. The bottom line here is this. There's two ways that you can earn with our business. You can, one, sponsor people like I did, because I only have 14 units. 90% of the people that's on my team have more units than I do. So if you don't have the money to buy a lot of units, then you sponsor and you share this with other people. Again, that's if you want to go that route. Now, a lot of my members are not recruiters, are not people that like to share this with other people, and that's perfectly fine. Because the second way that you can earn is by using your earning in this company as they pay you your bonuses, your commission, your daily pay. Use your earning to purchase additional units, because here's the bottom line. The more units you have, the more money you make. You see, it doesn't matter if you purchase 100 units for yourself or you sponsor 100 people that purchase 1 unit each. The income, the bonuses will come out to roughly about the same. The bottom line is the more units you have, the more money you make. Now, I want to talk to you about my team, the MVP team, that stands for the most valuable people. We have one focus here on our team, and that is to make everyone truly feel valuable and ensure the success of all of our members. Our motto is no one left behind. You see, there are many great teams that's in this QPay business opportunity, but there's a big difference in the income that you can earn each month, all depending on the team that you choose to align with. You could be earning $10,000 a month, or you could be earning $100,000 a month. All of that is depending on your team, how much support, and how much training they will provide for you. On our team, we have a team site, which will soon be password protected. And on our team site, there will be step-by-step video instructions. There will be a getting started guide that will show you exactly, what to do step by step. We have team training calls that we do once a week. We have webinars that we put on like these here every single week, where we teach our members to invite all of their guests, all of their prospects, and allow the professional like me to do all of the explaining, presenting for them. And then we just send the guests back to their inviter, to the member, to have them sign them up. We provide valuable resources. You see, over the last 10 years, I have networked with many great minds, people that are millionaires. I have been privy to a lot of tools and softwares and resources that will give you a competitive edge, that will give you favor over other people that may not have access to these resources that we have. And then most importantly, we provide for our team a marketing system where there's a capture page, where there's a landing page, where there's autoresponder, that's built in, where you can capture the people's information, where we can follow up with your people. You see, all of this here is what allows us to become the MVP team, where it has exploded our team within the last 2 months. We're definitely one of the fastest, if not the fastest growing team within the QPay business opportunity. And it's all because of, what we've put together here. By aligning yourself with our team, you will be putting yourself in a very favorable position to start earning a 6-figure income within your first year. We're willing to teach you. We're willing to help you. We're willing to mentor you. It's all in how much you want to work, how hard, how dedicated you are, how teachable you are. But we're willing to share. I'm not holding anything back as your team leader. Again, my motto is no one left behind, that I will ensure the success of all of our members. So what's next? You decide how many units you want to buy and get in touch with the person that invites you to this webinar tonight. You make your payment. Once we receive your payment in 24 hours, we can get you set up. And then we're going to give you access to our team website. And then you just sit back and relax. If you're one of those people who don't care about sponsoring and recruiting people, which is the majority of the people on our team, you just sit back, relax, log into our back office daily. Takes about a minute, and see if you're making money or not. As a matter of fact, I'm going to take you there. I'm going to show you our back office. All right, here is the back office. We're not provided a marketing website, an affiliate website, or anything like that, but we are provided with our back office. And I'm going to log into my master control panel right now. As you can see here, the master control panel will show you all of the units that you have. And as you can see here, I have 14 units. And you see my joining date was January 15. I'm going to log into my main unit, which is unit number 1. And unit number 1 here will show you the dashboard. And let me take you over here. This here shows you your income. For example, total income for this one unit. Everything is displayed in British sterling pound. Okay, GBP is the symbol for the pound. And this unit has earned me 9,975 pounds. Let me show you how much that is in dollar. We have a currency converter where we can just go here and paste the number of pounds. As you can see, in just this one unit, I have already earned $16,753. Just this one unit. Let me go back to the master control panel. And I'm going to log into, unit number 3. And I'm going to show you, again, for this unit, I've earned 6,394 pounds. Let me take you to the converter and let me share with you how much that is. That's over $10,000, folks, just for that unit. Okay? Let me show you another unit, unit number 2. I just wanted you to get an example because, seeing is believing. And when you see numbers like this, in just a couple months, hopefully it'll open up your eyes to see the potential of this business. In unit number 2, I made $11,000. So you see, I've only just shown you 3 units. I have 14 units, and I've cashed out over $75,000. Of course, I've used some of the money to put back into the business to buy more units. So, let me show you my binary tree. The binary tree is kind of like your genealogy. Okay? I apologize, the website tonight is moving a little bit slow. I guess this is the time where everybody's at home from work and dinner is already done and they're just logging into their website. So there's just, as you can see here, this is our genealogy. And when you put your mouse on your main unit, which is my unit number 1, I want you to look at something. Look at the orange box. On the left side, I have 705 units. On the right side, I have 1,116 units. So I'm doing math right now. That's 1,821 units is what I have as of right now. I promise you by tomorrow morning I'll have close to 1,900. I'm moving very fast. at a pace of 3 to 500 units a week. I'll probably get to 2,000 units by the end of this week. So I started marketing this on February 1st, guys. Okay? And so if you just keep clicking down here, it just keeps going down further and further and further. Okay? It shows here Larry Griffin and Cashman. All of these are just usernames of people that I've put into this business. And of course, some of my members have already started recruiting other people. So if you click on my downline, it will show you, all of your downline. And as you can see here, when I put 100 per page, go all the way down, I have 19 pages of units of people that's in my downline. And all of this will become very familiarized to you. Okay? So, and this is all under the business. You can click under membership. You can see all of your profile, change passwords, and it's very simple to navigate. That's what I want to show you tonight. Of course, in your e-wallet, you can see, your S-wallet. You can see how much you have total in your e-wallet. You can transfer funds to other members from units to units. You can also, withdraw funds. This is important. A lot of people ask, how do you get paid? Well, currently right now, if you want money, it has to be a bank wire. So you go into your back office and you fill in your banking information. The company will wire that to you normally within 2 weeks' time, given that everything is correct. The company is working on overdrive right now to have for us a global debit card when we launch on the 28th of April. This global debit card will allow us to withdraw money, and it will be on our card within 24 hours. And the fees will be nothing. Maybe $3, $5 per transaction. It will be nothing compared to a bank wire from the company. So I'm very excited about that because you can get your money so much faster. You'll be able to share this with other people, because I know a lot of people is seeing is believing, and they want to know that, hey, if you're making money, show me the money, and that's exactly what I'm showing you tonight. Is my back office. They have a support center. This is where you can create a new ticket. Then there's also the mail center where you can send mail directly to the admin. If you want to report something, keep in mind we are in beta launch, and as beta launch members, there are some glitches from time to time. And what I have learned within the last 2.5 months of working this company, working this business, is that the people, the technical, the IT department, are quick to respond, are quick to deal with situations and problems and glitches and bugs, and that lets me know that all the plans that they have for launch, I'm so excited because we're supposed to get to hear about something that's very secret coming up here on Thursday, something that's really going to blow all of our competitors out of the water, and I can't wait to hear that. From what I've seen and what I've experienced thus far has been amazing. And I can't wait for them to roll out the products and services, the business channels that we have. And so, this company, you are finding this out at a time where just consider yourself privileged and favored and blessed, because we are at the top of the company. Lynette is basically, she's the master distributor. She's direct to the company. She put it in my sponsor, and my sponsor, Lynn, put me in. So I have direct communication with Lynette. As a matter of fact, I do business with her almost every other day as she sends me, more unit to supply to help my team grow. And so we have, any changes, any updates, we get them in real time, immediately. You see, on our team, I forgot to mention that not only do we have a powerful team back office, but we also have a team, a Skype chat, where members can get on there and communicate with one another, where we can disseminate, news and updates immediately, where you can get that live in real time. And that's the beauty of being involved with a line of sponsorship that is moving, that is shaking things, that's making things happen. And the fact that you are in at the timing right now will allow you to make a lot of money months from now. Because you see, the last company that I was with, I'm still currently with that company. It's almost identical to QPay. And I was very skeptical about that company when it first launched. I knew about it when it launched. But then, I got bitten. I got scammed. With another similar company where the government came in, shut them down. And so I was very leery with online penny auction. And so I didn't join until 6 months later. And when I joined that company, for 3 months, I didn't do anything because I wanted to prove, I wanted to test it out. I want to have a testimony to share with my people. Say, hey, in 3 months, I didn't do anything, and this is how much I made without sponsoring, recruiting people. And when I started marketing that, within 3 months, I was able to cash out as much as $28,000 in 1 week. It's amazing, folks. You see, I didn't join that company. The point I was trying to make here is this. I didn't join that company until 6 months after it launches. We're going to enter into pre-launch on April 28th. Pre-launch. Not many people know about this yet. Consider yourself blessed that you got in at this time. Because months from now, people will tell you, man, I wish I got in when you did. Because by then, you have thousands of units underneath you. Many of my team members, many, almost, as much as 80% of my team members have spillover. And with all of the spillover, remember the residual commission, residual bonus that I was sharing with you about? The residual bonus, you're going to get paid for every unit that's in your organization. $1.65 every single month. Folks, that's powerful. That's powerful. That's the benefit of getting in now. And of course, for those of you who are like me, who wants to go out and build a big team, now is the time to do it. While nobody knows about this. I'll promise you, in a couple months when we are in fully launched with the system, the word's going to get out. I believe 6 months from now, QPay is going to be a household name. Because with all the business channels that they got slated for us to get into, QPay is going to be all over the internet. All over the internet. And we'll have, probably by then, millions of units. There's only 70,000 units now in the whole entire company. Okay? There's only 1,800 units now in my group. Get in now, because we're building this thing. We're going somewhere. We're going to the promised land, and we want you in with us. All right, what I want to do now is I want to pause the webinar screen so I can manage the telephone lines. What I want to do now is for any of our guests who's on this call tonight, if you have any questions, please push *6 on your phone. *6 on your phone, please. And that will allow me to bring you out so that you can ask me any questions that you have about this business. *6 on your phone. Go ahead, please. Yes. Who's this? Marty from Corona, how you doing, buddy? Hey, since you come out, do you mind sharing with our guests? Because I know testimonial sells. If you don't mind, share with our guests just briefly. When you started, how many units you started with, and where you're at now.